I know we can all relate to this. If you had a hole where you could not miss down the right hand side and you had to hit it down the middle to left half as if your life depended on it, then this is exactly what you have to do. First thing, we've got to change our mentality. So let's draw out this hole, right? We've got our green up here, this is our hole, bunker here, and this is all water. Water down here. Straight away, what we're going to say is now we're going to accept any shots that finish obviously on the fairway. We're aiming to finish middle to left half and even going to be happy with left semi. Because I tell you this, we can make a par from here all day. We can't make a par from in here. So the first thing is that change in mentality of accepting what is a good shot. Straight away, I'm thinking anywhere on the fairway to left half and left semi is where I need to go. Now, what do I mean by don't stand there with a square club face? I honestly, I could probably count on one hand the amount of times I've stood on a shot like this with a square club face. The next thing I'm gonna do is tee it up down the right hand side. So snug it up as close as you can to that right hand tee marker. Let's now get involved in this club face, and you know what that means. We need player cam. Now I know we look a bit of an idiot, but it really just helps me explain so much. So the player cam is on. The first thing I want us to do is get our aim. Now, we're gonna aim down the middle of the fairway. So I'm sort of thinking middle of the fairway is just down there. So let's put, to be fair, these alignment sticks down here as an example of where middle of the fairway is for us. That's where we're aiming, okay? So straight away, aim is down the middle towards that path. Next, and this is what I'm meaning with never stand here with a square club face. Our goal is to never hit it up the right. Play middle to left half. So I would stand here, and before I even address my golf ball, we've got our aim, that's our starting point. I would then hold my club up and I would then close it. So let's say that toe of the club is pointing to 12 o'clock. I would close it to 11:55. Might sound like such a small change that, but that has a huge impact on our ball flight. Like golf's a game of fine margins, and going from there to there is a fine margin. So close the club to 11:55, then place your hands on normally. So your grip now is normal relative to you, but your club face is starting closed. That's such an important point to this video. So that's why I'm saying never start with a square club face. Once we've got our 11:55 club head, so it's not square, I keep reiterating that, but our grip is nice and neutral relative to us, but club face closed, we need to talk about alignment. I hope you can take me seriously with this on my head. Now I'm going to align, and let's say the yellow is where our feet, our hips, and our shoulders want to align. And I want this to be parallel to our ball to target line. You might be thinking, well, Alex, you're describing sort of a draw shot here. You're going to hit this down the middle to left side of the fairway to left semi. Why don't you pull your right foot back and create more of a draw style? No, this is not a draw shot. If I do that, where am I aiming? I'm aiming into the rubbish then. That is what a fatal error would be. This is not a draw shot. This is a get me in play shot. And that is really key to understand. In reality, technically, we're trying to hit a pull draw here, which guarantees never missing right. A pull draw. A draw shot, we'd have to aim way to the right. So let's get in here. My club face is already sorted 11:55. It's pointing probably left side of the fairway to start with. Get my stance all parallel. That is how we set up to this. Now there is one final little thing that I feel within the shot. I would feel that I want the club face to have an element of rotation over, just an element. So all I would do is add to that, is kind of make a finishing position where my right hand is over my left. Now this is all just practical golf tips that we can take straight to the course right away. So somewhere around there, not finishing this way, somewhere around there, and have a look what that does to my face, a little bit more closed. So nice and simple, from the top, we get our alignment middle of the fairway, away from there. We stand behind the ball, slightly close the face, hands on. We walk in, we get our feet, hips and shoulders parallel to our ball to target line. I realise right now, my club face is aiming left side of the fairway. I will swing a little inside this ball, but my idea is, I'm not doing that and drawing it off the trouble. No, 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 no. That is bringing a recipe for disaster. You know what, in fact, watch this. Oh, look at that. Didn't quite draw, but straight down the eye diddle middle. We have found the eye middle diddle of that fairway, guaranteeing, like I said, on the board right here. Look at that. We were aiming down here. That's roughly where the path was, middle to left side. So can you see, I'm not asking you to play a draw shot here. No, 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 no. I'm asking you to aim down the middle with a slightly closed face. And if you do swing a little into out, you might start the ball a little right of middle of the fairway, but it's always going to be drawing back. We're playing to middle to left half, and that setup guarantees it. And if I'm sort of saying what this is going to allow you to do is avoid those disasters on your scorecard, because I'm educating myself on what I've got to do with the club face, what I've got to do in the swing to never miss it down the right. If you did enjoy this video, don't forget to subscribe and turn the bell. By the way, what a place this is. This is the Millennium Course, 17th. Beautiful place here in Villamora, part of the Dom Pedro Golf Resorts. This is class.